Welcome everybody to another the Mods 8 Hardcore Minecraft video. My name is JawshyGG, and look at that sunrise. It's so mystical and beautiful. So today we are going to be doing some resource collecting. I know I said I probably wouldn't do that, but alas, we're going to anyway. So buckle up, Buttercup, we're about to go. And before I get into it, make sure you hit that subscribe button to help show your support for the channel. We'll continue doing these videos, and I am very grateful to each and every one of you for all the support you guys have given us over the last couple of weeks. And also, make sure to join our Discord. It's down in the description. We want you. Do it. So today, we're going to actually go over to the end. So I'm going to go home, get away from the fission reactor. I'm going to take off my suit of armor, and I'm going to place on this suit of armor and then throw those in there. And what we're going to be doing here today is we're actually going to fly around the inn for a little bit looking for prosperity shards. And I know I said in the last video I was likely not going to do all that, but here we are. Deal with it. So yeah, fun times. Here we go. Hope you guys are excited. I'm excited. Are you excited? I'm excited. I'm trying my best to not destroy much of this because I want to potentially continue fighting the dragon, just because why not? I mean, it'd be fun. And I also want to point out there is a flat island right here, and the reason there's a flat island right here is because I actually utilized the chunk destroyer to destroy those chunks. I actually don't know what happened to my chunk destroyer. I hope it didn't get deleted. Okay, it's right there. Whew. I'd be real upset. But we're not going to use that for this part. We're just going to kind of flow around and hang out, chat for a bit while we look for some prosperity ore, which is this right here. And the reason for that is because I have pickups and everything on this. Let me actually drop that here so I can just specifically do this right here. The reason I don't want to use the quarry... Oh, that's kind of terrifying. Hello, lads. Anyway, reason I don't want to use the quarry for all of this is because well, I was about to be really happy because I thought those were more shulkers. Even though I could just go get more shulkers, it's not that big of a deal. But anyway, the reason I don't want to use the quarry, I keep getting sidetracked, is because I want to be able to use my fortune and get more ore out of the... That is such an annoying sound. I do not know who on the sound effect team thought that would be a good sound to play in the end, but it is not okay. So yeah, so that's why we're not using the chunk destroyer, mostly because of the fact that it's... I mean, it's... Hey, look, quest completed. Mostly because of the fact that it would just be way too much work, and it would not get nearly as many shards as what we can get from just doing this right here for 30 minutes to an hour. No big deal. 30 minutes pretty much, because I'm not going to be doing this for an hour. I might be doing this for an hour. You never know. I might come out of this with, you know, a couple 100,000 shards. You never know. I don't know. We don't know. I'm just doing this until I get tired, and really I'm actually recording this really late Sunday night. I guess that's one thing I should talk about. I did post a Discord announcement saying that I was no longer going to do Monday uploads, but haha, joke's on you. I know you're watching this one at 7:30 p.m. Monday night, but joke's on you. I did anyway. I don't want to... The reason, and I'll kind of explain it to you this way. The reason is because I don't want to burn myself out. So there might be Mondays where there isn't anything uploaded. I was particularly mostly just worried about the fact that I have other obligations that I need to take care of outside of just recording videos all the time. And I know most of you guys are completely okay with if I take a day or two off. Like, you guys aren't gonna flip out or anything. You guys have been incredibly supportive over the course of the past month and some change, and I couldn't be any more grateful to have a community such as you guys. So pat yourselves on the back, because I can't do it. But point being, I got some stuff done today that was actually significantly faster than I anticipated it to have been. So I just decided I'm going to be up for a little bit anyway, so might as well just get the recordings out of the way, upload them. I know most of you guys are completely okay with if I take a day or two off. Like, you guys aren't going to flip out or anything. You guys have been incredibly supportive over the course of the past month and some change, and I couldn't be any more grateful to have a community such as you guys. So pat yourselves on the back, because I can't do it. But point being, I got some stuff done today that was actually significantly faster than I anticipated it to have been. So I just decided I'm going to be up for a little bit anyway, so might as well just get the recordings out of the way, upload them. And that's just an idea, and I have yet to make the announcement or make the update onto my Discord, but I'm going to post an update into Discord saying, hey, change my mind. I'm going to have uploads going tomorrow. Tomorrow being Monday. Tomorrow being today that you're watching this. But this is just a potential future thing that may happen where there might be Mondays where I don't have any recordings. So just don't expect uploads on Monday, but I will kind of post any information or any announcements or anything of that sort. So we're up to 2,057 so far. We've only been doing this for maybe 3 minutes, so that's been pretty good. That was like partially that was actually a really good turnout. So if we continue doing this, continue desecrating the holy end cities or the holy inland like we are now, I think we'll be good. If I can basically just go through and completely annihilate this entire structure, I think we'll be great. But yeah, so I hope you guys are okay with just taking a couple of days off here and there. Like I said, it won't be necessarily anything too crazy. I won't make it a habit because I absolutely need to maintain this consistency, particularly because I want to kind of maintain the consistency for myself. I lost interest pretty early on last year when I was doing YouTube videos, and it was like less than a month into recording. Like I said, I just lost interest in it. I genuinely just could not understand what I was doing wrong, why I wasn't getting viewership, and I think that just kind of ate away at me, and I just got tired of it, so I quit. Now I'm just I don't really care about the viewership. I mean, I'm grateful for the viewership. Don't get me wrong. I don't really care about the viewership. I'm mostly just doing this because it's an opportunity for me to play a game that I do enjoy playing, that is easy to play, that is easy to do without crazy editing powers. Which, speaking of editing powers, how did you guys enjoy the new series? Are you guys interested to see more of that? I know it hasn't been out that long, and I know that like I said, our community is still small, so it's going to take a bit before everybody's watching it and getting their thoughts and opinions on it. But hopefully you guys enjoy it, because I'm going to be recording that next episode sometime here in the next couple of days, and get that edited and ready for you guys before this upcoming Saturday. Anyway, my last attempt to doing videos, I wasn't uploading daily. I wasn't uploading 3 times a day, especially. I don't think many YouTubers or content creators in general upload or stream more than once a day. First of all, they're not streaming for 3 times a day. They might be. You never know. I don't think most content creators like YouTubers aren't doing 3 videos a day. So it's definitely something that I kind of push onto myself, which before anybody says anything, I do not feel burnt out by any means. I want to avoid a burnout. And if I do start feeling burnt out, you will notice, I will tell you prior to me making any changes, but you will notice that I will likely move over to another game, move over to another mod pack or anything of that sort. The most thing that comes out of this that could potentially be a problem with the ATM All the Mods 8 is the fact that it is so difficult to do in-game stuff with how slow the power stuff is and all that, that it kind of affects me in a manner that I'm just like, I kind of feel like I'm just not doing enough and I can't figure this stuff out. And it makes me feel really stupid, to be honest with you. And I know it's not just me. There's a lot of people out there who genuinely cannot understand or just don't understand without doing a bunch of research and, looking around online, reading forum posts, watching YouTube videos. I really wish that I could do all this stuff without having to go in and watch YouTube videos, but I'm not a very technical person when it comes to Minecraft mod packs. And that shouldn't say a lot because, Minecraft mod packs are one of those things where it's like, I mean, they're kind of hit or miss. You have a couple that are really easy to get through, a couple that are, pretty strong on the mods in general, and a lot that are just kind of hit or miss, like ROcraft and things like that. 5,000, very nice. But basically, my point being that I really want to try to get a better understanding of everything that is going on with these mod packs. I want to get a better understanding of how to do these mod packs without researching and having to watch YouTube videos all the time. But if it comes to a point to where I feel like the mod packs are just getting kind of repetitive with just a bunch of resource collecting, I will likely just record other mod packs while I do that off recording, because while I know that a lot of you guys are like, yeah, no, it's fine. We enjoy watching the resource collecting, and I will likely do some resource collecting. I don't want it to become a monotonous thing where it's just constant resource collecting, or waiting around for things to finish, i.e. the antimatter pellets. Hence why I rebuilt the reactor and the turbine off recording, because I wanted to at least just get something done in a productive manner without having to worry so much about the timing and everything. So getting all that done was fun. I actually thoroughly enjoyed recreating all of the all this, basically recreating all of the ingredients and recipe items that I needed to build out and expand both of those machines. But it was very time consuming, just so you're aware. It took me a couple hours to get everything right. And it definitely was not, and I'll say this I'm saying this very lightly. It was not an easy process to basically rebuild it completely. Primarily because there was a lot of resource collecting that I had to do, and I was very much kind of taken aback with how much I had forgotten. So a lot of YouTube videos, a lot of information, a lot of resources, trying to figure out the what are these? Trying to figure out. Oh, I'm in a different biome. Trying to figure out what exactly I had to do to get the for the turbine to be non-limiting, which obviously, as you can tell, with the turbine and it being up now, it's still limiting. So there's still a lot of stuff that I have to research, a lot of stuff that I have to kind of like get a better understanding for. And I'm not going to say I'm not happy with it. Wow, that's a huge vein of it. I'm not going to say I'm not happy with having to do the research. Goodness gracious. But I also just don't want to overwhelm myself with a bunch of information that isn't really useful to me outside of Minecraft. Don't get me wrong. If I research it and I feel like it's a hard to come by solution, I'm going to tell you guys like how I came about the find for how I fixed it, how I got it to work in, my how I got it to work in where those guys are. Oh, they're probably coming from over there. How I got it to work in my setup. I'll absolutely tell you guys that stuff, but I won't do it while I'm recording it, basically. So we're up to 8,200, and we've only been doing this. I've been recording now for 13 minutes. So that's fun. That's fun. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep going until I get a bunch more. See how much we can get in 30 minutes. That's the challenge here, right? But yeah, like with the I do want this series to be kind of like one of those types of series that newer players can watch. Granted, I don't think many newer players are going to be jumping straight into all the mods 8 like I did. I probably should have jumped into all the mods 9. I didn't actually know that all the mods 9 existed until after I started recording and doing my videos on this one. But it's fine. It happens. But yeah, so what I want this to be something that people can watch and be like, oh, okay, well, that makes sense then. And explain it in a way that, people who may not quite get the mod packs can understand. And do these little sidebar conversations while I'm, mining a ridiculous amount of endstone trying to find prosperity shards for a singular freaking piece of singular freaking item. Because my goal here is to create the master creation crystal, which you can see we need 187,000. Sorry, I was about to say 180,000. I was only off by a couple thousand. So we need a lot of prosperity shards. And the reason we need that is because that has unlimited uses, and it can be used for any crystal to create any essence to create any of the other essence, which is extremely useful in a situation where I am basically running completely dry on this on essence and prosperity shards. So I'm just gonna keep kind of going around and digging and hope that I can find what I need, because at the end of the day, I actually really don't know what I actually need. But I mean, it could come to a point to where I have more prosperity shards that I need for the singular essence that we need. But then again, like, is that really gonna matter? I don't know. Like, I need a lot, basically, is what I'm trying to say here. And it's not just prosperity shards. It's also like diamonds, emeralds, variety of things like that. Like, I need to be able to make more, like, get more emeralds. So that means I need to be able to create an emerald seed. Now, if we go and look, an emerald seed requires 4 supremium essence, which means I have to create, which actually, no, I can't do that just yet. I have to create 4 more or 1 more supremium essence, which means I'm going to use majority of my prosperity shards just creating that, just so I can get 1 emerald seed, just so I can actually have emeralds coming in for resources. So it's definitely a time-consuming process that is really going to take a lot of my energy away from the recordings, and which is a big reason why I want to do kind of away with these resource collecting ones. While I don't mind doing this every so often, and I probably will likely do this every so often, where I just run around and mine for, a video or two. But I don't want this to become a common occurrence where I'm just doing resource collection, because at the end of the day, if I'm only doing resource collection, then I mean it's not going to be a fun series, in my opinion. I wouldn't find it enjoyable. Again, like, you guys are, if you guys find it enjoyable, that's a completely different story. So, what in the world is going on here? Interesting. If you guys find it enjoyable, that's a completely different story. But it's not something that I feel like I would enjoy personally as a creator, and that's why I'm very hesitant to do this on recording. Because I mean, if it's not something I would find enjoyable, then I won't do it. Regardless of the facts, let's talk a little bit about the future of, the channel after this series ends, once we do the ATM star, since we have a little bit of time left. By a little bit, I mean 13 minutes. So once we finish the ATM star, my plan is to turn this into a long-running series, primarily just kind of doing the building aspects, building up my base, building up, something outside of just the, I built the ATM star, I'm done with it. I want to be able to do more, like, my plan is to do a bunch of streams and just use this world on the stream. That would provide a couple opportunities for us in a couple different aspects. And to kind of explain, I'll start streaming probably once a week after probably in a couple weeks, maybe after things kind of calm down in my real life situations. But my plan is to start streaming at least 1 time a week, and during that stream, I'll likely, especially after I do the ATM star for this one, I very much likely will set this one up to be the stream world, which means that I'll stream on this world, we'll do some resource collecting, we'll build our bases, and we'll do it live while just chatting away with each other. And I want to try to stream in a time frame that is good for pretty much any of my viewers, which means that anybody who lives in the EU, anybody who lives in whatever country outside of the US, since I am based out of the US, particularly to kind of get more people engaged in the community and get more people interested in the potential future that the upcoming series can offer. If we're just sitting around here doing, oh, that is a, why is he just waving his hand around like that? Hold on. I'm sorry. I know I said I was going to just do resource collection. It's funny because, like, that's an... Okay. Oh, his name is Masdov, the AC Rizlord. Yo, Riz Lord, man, let me get some lessons on them on that Riz. Oh, hey. Oh, okay, well, that's unfortunate. Okay, anyway. Um, Back to our serious conversation we were having before we were rudely interrupted by the Riz Lord himself. Um, the plan is to start streaming on this world specifically so that we can yeah communicate, talk, and just have fun together. Build a base up from practically nothing in the mining dimension. Just things like that, so that we can just have fun together. And that's like because there's really not going to be much more for us to do in this world after we build the ATM star that would really warrant me continuing to record videos for it. So what's the series idea after this one? Well, as you guys are aware, Prominence 2, uploaded the first video this past weekend, and I really want to mostly gauge the interest of the community, see how y'all feel about that particular mod pack. If it's not one that you guys would enjoy watching long term, then I'll likely keep it either a Saturday upload or do something a little bit different where maybe I do like a once a month stream just on that. I don't know, haven't decided, but I'm really using that one to gauge interests, to kind of see where we're at with the community. And if it's not something, then obviously the other option is doing another one of these like one-off long crazy mod pack series like this one. But it boils down to the community's interest, and I'm genuinely excited to see how you guys react and interact with the prominence one, because I genuinely enjoy that type of mod pack, and I feel like that mod pack would be fun for not just me but for everybody as a community. And it could be something enjoyable that if you've never played, you may want to give it a try. But the biggest thing that I really want to kind of aim towards is really keeping the content fresh to a degree, because like with this particular mod pack right here, like this has gotten to a point to where it's not fresh anymore for anybody, because everybody pretty much knows all the mods that does mod packs and things like that. Like I was very hesitant on doing all the mods 8 just because of the fact that it was very what's the word, very, my brain is not wanting to think of the word properly right now. Intimidating. It was very intimidating when you look at all the mods and everything and what you'll be doing. And it kind of just sat wrong with me for a while. But I'm glad I got into it because I've found a lot more. Basically, I've grown within the game and I'm a lot more comfortable, especially with this being my first hardcore one. I don't think I will do another hardcore world outside of the 100-day world that we're doing, which I probably won't have done until the end of the year just because of all the other packs that we're aiming at here. But I kind of think maybe I can do a 100-day video like that once a year, get it set up before the end of the year, start recording it at the beginning of the year, get it set up and done by the end of the year. Well, I don't know, we'll see how it goes. But I'm likely going to only do normal Minecraft mod playthroughs, because like I've heard a lot of like kind of mixed opinions on hardcore, like especially with some of these mod packs that require you to die just to get like some material or a resource to be able to get an item that is going to be required for in-game kind of stuff. Another one of those guys. Interesting. So if you guys like the hardcore stuff, let me know. I'm definitely interested to gauge your guys' opinions, because if it's if it's anything, like you guys are the ones that I'm doing this for. I'm of course I'm doing this for myself. I'm doing this because I enjoy playing the game, but I'm also doing this because I want to give you guys some content that you guys will find enjoyable. So if it's hardcore or not hardcore, do you guys feel like not hardcore would be a lot better, because it would provide an easier, more efficient strategy for us as we move forward, because it wouldn't be as stressed out about dying and having to restart the daggone world every couple minutes or hours or whatever. Like surprisingly with this one, I didn't have to restart once at the very beginning. There was no like, oh crap, I died, because if there was I probably would have left that in the first video specifically just so that I could have like some proof that, hey, I've tried this already. It was a miserable time. But if there's another mod pack that you guys are interested in seeing, like definitely let me know. Like I'm very curious about what kind of mod packs you guys enjoy. Um, I really want to still set up a server in the future. That's going to take some time though because I do have to do some maintenance on my server. Not Minecraft server. I do have to do some maintenance on my physical server so I can actually have it up and running 24/7, unless there's storms, of course. And at that point, then there's no way I can get that up and keep that up and running. But basically, and also I do want to build kind of like a starting zone for when you spawn in, like a spawn zone that you spawn into, and you can kind of pick where you want to go, rather than just loading straight into a world. Like you can do like creative, you can do SMP, you can do Skyblock or something like that, which we'll figure it out as we continue moving forward. Probably should go take a look at my fission reactor and see how much we've collected. 15,000 and a totem of undying. Love it. We'll do this for a little bit longer than near the end. We will go check on our fission reactor, make sure nothing's exploded. Probably would be smart. But yeah, I think that's pretty much all I really had to talk about. I mean, not really had to, but wanted to really. For the most part, there really wasn't much to talk about other than, the normal things like, I said I wasn't going to upload on Mondays, but here I am on a Monday with an upload. I'm such a liar. Maybe I wanted you guys to not expect and then see how many of you guys actually went through and got the notification on YouTube. No, that wasn't the end goal. That wasn't what I was trying to achieve. I really was just trying to achieve an understanding of my own mental well-being, make sure that I was okay with doing this today. Did I have the time to do this today? That kind of stuff. But, dang, I've been working on this singular island for so long. This is ridiculous. And I've found a significant amount of prosperity shards. Don't get me wrong, but goodness gracious. I actually did not expect the inn to hold this many prosperity shards. I'm so glad I actually researched that and found somebody who was like, yeah, just go to the inn with a high fortune pickaxe and you'll be fine. I was just like, is that actually a thing? I came here and did it once and then I was just in love. Sheesh. It's crazy. There's so much. But it does absolutely, if you're not if you don't have the internal stake, it absolutely eats away at your food. So make sure that if you're doing this, you have enough food available for you. Because boy, oh boy, I would have died multiple times by now if I hadn't had the eternal stake. Or I would have been near death from starvation if I hadn't had the eternal stake. So, all right, so we're almost at the end of this video. Let's see here. Obviously, I want to take a picture of this island with all those crazy holes through it as the thumbnail for the thumbnail picture. Probably won't be able to see much anyway, much of the destroyed island. It's so funny. I am surprised that I haven't run across any vibranium. Oh, well, I'm not in Highland. I'm in the... I wonder if the Highlands has this much prosperity. I actually don't know if this is like the best place for the prosperity shards in the end, or if there's like a better place. Like, I'm gonna get a comment saying, yeah, by the way, the Highlands has like 14 times as much as you got from that. Like, wait a minute, what? Well, I mean, if that's the case, then I guess I'm going to the Highlands next time. Off recording, because like I said, I'm limiting myself on the amount of resource collection that I do on recording, because I don't want to bore you guys. No, I know. Okay, let's let's actually get even it out a little bit right there. There we go. Okay, now let's head home. Let's go take a look. See, so let's actually see what we got in the bag. About 18,000. Not bad. sort that. Cause oh, I just realized I have a... Huh. Frame rate, frame drop. Thank you. Vision. You good? Okay. Whew. See where we're at with that one's barely even running. We're at 455, so that did something. It's pretty good, pretty good. 2FE, this is obviously it's pretty good. What is this at? This is at 400 MFE. Let's grab a quantum entangloporter. We're going to connect it right here, and we're going to change this to our fusion. And then now what I'm going to do is I'm going to come over here to this quantum entangloporter. I'm going to adjust this one to fusion. And then let's see how quickly this drains. This isn't draining at all. Or maybe it's because this is this even... This isn't even working. Okay. Does pose a slight bit of a problem. Maybe it's because I have... That's why. There we go. Ooh boy, look at that. Alright. It's really not doing that much. That drained out really quickly. This one drained out really quickly, and this drained out really quickly. Oh my goodness gracious. Cool. Well, you see what happened was we're gonna change that back to fission. This wasn't actually even pushing anything through it. I don't think it was. But we're up to 464. Let's take a look at our obsidian. Let's do this. Grab all these. It's a lot. Just to see if we can get close to making our 5-time compressed obsidian block. I don't know how many more. I don't think we're going to have enough to make one right now. Yeah, we're still 30,000 short, which really isn't that bad considering we were around almost 100,000 short beforehand. Oh God. Let's do 5% burn rate. Let's slow that down a little bit. Let's check to see what we're missing out of here. Hydrofluoric acid. What is not enough room in output? What is supposed to go in? My uranium! Wait, is that what is supposed to go through here? I think that's what it's supposed to... Yeah, my uranium. Uranium, oh no! Oh goodness. That's not good. Okay, it's starting to go back up. Let's go. Oh boy. Okay, so we do need to go get some more uranium here. Which actually I think we should have enough essence at the home base. It's annoying. Yes, we have a lot of essence in here. So let's do this. We will allow this to continue with the essence building, and then now we're gonna go uranium. Grab a uranium ingot. That should allow us to make a lot. So now we can go back to our place right here where we'll now put the uranium in here, and then that should be good for a while. So let's grab our yellow. I think we have some yellow uranium cake in here. We do indeed. So we can actually just plop that right there and allow this to kind of build up a little bit. I do have 3 speed enhancements, but that's fine. That's fine. That was a close call. I'm glad I came back when I did, because I feel like if I hadn't, I don't know what happens when that runs empty. The I feel like that would probably. I don't know. Actually, I feel like there would just be. It would just shut off, or the observer or the redstone signal here would. I don't actually remember that I. Did I? Hold on. Let me grab these real quick. Close. Hold on. I gotta verify something real quick. The bottom adapter to damage critical. Okay. Whew. So now we're gonna do damage critical. Okay. Cool. So if damage critical pops up, and we know. So this is an ultimate induction cell. Let's actually take a look. That's convenient that we got an ultimate induction. Let's take a look. So now we can plop that down right there. We can do this right here. And then boop, boop. All right, cool. So this will basically provide us with a significant amount of power, but we're not going to touch that, or storage for a significant amount of power. We're not going to touch this. Really what I probably should do is I probably should move this and build it right here, connect it to my turbine so that I'm always pushing power into that, because I think it should tell me how much power I can actually store in here. Capacity is 1.6 TFE. That's 1.6 trillion FE. So I can output a significant amount. So maybe I will. Maybe I will rebuild this right over here. We could just, you know what? Long video it is, guys. Long video it is. Okay. One, two. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Thought I had the this one. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Beautiful. Kind of have a better understanding of how to build it, so it shouldn't be too much of a problem to just quickly build it out real quick. Yeah, so this is only showing that I needed 52. I don't know why it said I needed... Did it say 52 or 55? It says 55. Why does it say 55? I'm not entirely sure. Alright, so now we're going to plot the one port right here for input. And we'll pop the other import right here for output. All right. And now what we'll do is we will plop this guy right. Oh wait, you know what? It would help if I had the flooring in, wouldn't it? Maybe. Beautiful. Okay. So now what we can do is we can grab our configurator, the input, and this one right here would be output. Sweet. So now we will grab a ultimate universal cable, pop it right there, push, and then what we'll see here is it's going to start providing power. And this will store, like I said, up to 1.6 TFE. Now, this is basically showing that I've already stored 15 to 17 million FE right there, which I think is kind of insane. But that is going to slow down this process quite a bit for the in the meantime. So this right here is will obviously rebuild up a little bit. I'm going to change this back to. Oh, wait. That does lower the level. I don't know. All right, so we've rebuilt that right there. We've cleared out a little bit of that. Now we're going to do this right here where we chunk load this layer right here to provide and hopefully be able to continue kind of pushing up with this. So obviously you can see it's going to be slow for a while, specifically because of the fact that I do have that building, but it was already slow in the first place, so I'm used to it. Anyway, with that being said, thank you guys so very much for watching. We did a lot of resource collecting today. We have way too many of everything, so I do appreciate y'all's patience with me on this, but I do appreciate it. Make sure to hit that thumbs up button if you have not already. If you didn't like the video, leave a comment down below. Let me know what I could do differently to help make these videos work a little bit better. Give me some constructive criticism, why don't you? With that being said, thank you guys so very much again. Remember to subscribe, like I said earlier. Remember to join the Discord, like I said earlier. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.